Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Palmer, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
The Sooners head coach told me here in the pregame, he said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this, this is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Sooners kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ashley. He gets a block. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Quick give. It's Chroma. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage, and this defense gets off to a good start. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pulls it in, it's Chroma. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Hauls it in. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Churns into the pile. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. He's past the sticks. Breaks into the open. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. They'll try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Under pressure, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles!
That's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. Out of bounds at the 38, and a really nice return there sets up the offense. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Using his legs, it's Hawkins. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. Inside the touchdown Sooners. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. They're all over him. And down he goes. A defense bringing the heat. And the Seminoles want to crank the tempo.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Down he goes.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
3rd and long coming up. He's changing the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop it. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drop.
Racing down the left side. Running inside the 20. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. From the red zone, it's Blaylock. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Coming out with it, it's Ashley. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Long way to go on second down. The run inside. It's Chroma. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Making the adjustment on the play. On third down, he drops to throw. Extending the play. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. From the 36 for the first play of the drive. Fresh center down's going to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's caught. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. On the ground, it's Walker. Knocked down immediately.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the right. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they've pushed the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Offense in a bunch formation. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Back's got it on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, I know this guy is really athletic, but it's going to be hard to outrun a DB. It was a really nice job scrambling, trying to get what he could get on that 3rd down. But there's the DB in the open field. Nice job rallying to the quarterback, getting him down. Now it's decision time for the offense, 4th and short.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Snap to the back. Plows through the defense. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
You cannot make a bigger statement on offense than your head coach deciding to go for it on 4th down, deep in your own end, early in the game, and they get it somehow running the football. Wow.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Turns it upfield. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now. Oh, a lot of space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. In the red area, it's Croma. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Look out! And it's a sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Finds a crease. It's Hawkins. Breaks the tackle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football.
Makes the grab in their space. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Sooners come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Wants to throw on first. Looking for a huge play. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29, and after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Shoots it to the left. Picked off! What a play by this defense!
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Running inside, it's Hawkins. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And as he throws, it's caught. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Six-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. This time they'll throw it. Fires to the right. Slots it away.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. Quarterback keeps it. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me...
Got enough space. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they take it in for 6 more points. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Drops back on first down. Out wide left, it's Chroma. Turning it on. Makes the stop. The 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime and get a little juju going.
Just gets rid of that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Complete downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Seminoles head quickly to the line. They'll take the penalty and move them back. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Rush is on. Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. It's complete. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Seminoles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Looking for the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Chroma. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
That textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Air Force taking on the Bowling Green Falcons. And it's Air Force with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They'll ride the hot hand. He breaks a tackle.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Back to pass on second down. Throwing right. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Hits inside. It's Hawkins. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Looking for a crease. It's Blaylock. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Using his feet. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. Oh, he's got some. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. After the defense just gave up a touchdown, they really need to put something together on this drive. Fresh set of downs going up top. Working that left side now. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
And the Noles come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. This time it's complete. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Wants to throw on first. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security.
Yeah, you balling. Good job.
Over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And the Seminoles have their offense in high gear. Drops back on first down. Snares it outside. It's Morrison.
It just took the quarterback a little too long to find his tight end that time. He's out there by the sideline, wide open. And if the quarterback can just get it to him a hair sooner, he's going to have a chance to advance that thing forward, and they're going to get more yards. So the quarterback just has to be able to make his decision a little bit quicker moving forward.
Off play action. Rush right in his face. Trying to get rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Right side, it's Chroma. Hard running there. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, after allowing a touchdown in the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that third down here on the third play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You know, as a quarterback, the worst thing you can do when you throw a go route is overthrow it, because the only thing that can happen is an incompletion like it did right there. The best thing to do sometimes is to underthrow, because your guy can come back, make the catch, or fight through and get a pass interference penalty.
Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Took care of it himself. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it.
Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Looking down the middle. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. They'll send the back in motion. Snapped on 4th down. Lobs it off the back foot. Touchdown Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How do you not
It's fresh and ball a little bit.
4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Quick handoff. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
Defenses want to get aggressive. You got to keep them balanced. You got to keep them thinking about something. Just keep that little nugget in their head like, listen, we will run the misdirection. Mess with their eyes a little bit just to keep them honest.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. On the move. There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
The Sooners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Takes the handoff. It's Blaylock. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Hey, we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the Dome. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. There is no doubt. At this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Changing the routes with his receivers. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. That one's not even close. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Soft spot in the middle. Breaks into the open. At the 20. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Oklahoma sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Brought down by the defense as he barreled forward for a pickup of 9.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football. And we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 20.
You are crazy with that speed burst. Yeah, boosting out every single play. Let's be real about it. I ain't tripping, but let's be real.
Young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. His 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you.
I feel it.
What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the point after is good. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up.
That last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple of minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Here comes the heat. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think.
Going deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And that didn't look like it was the right read. Like you got to be smart as a quarterback, make the right decisions. And I know he's a go-to guy, and he's already had success on the day. But sometimes you can force it in when it's just not there. That was really good coverage. I know he's good. But
they're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on fourth down. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking for the marker. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on fourth down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick three?
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. Pulled to the ground.
And I love the play call. Get it to the running back, chew up some yards so you make third down more manageable. 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9, Jesse. Now as a quarterback, I can be successful.
Yeah, and I think the play worked in part because the defense was expecting pass and that down and distance. So it begs the question now on 3rd and long again.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Hunt is on its way. Looking for room. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. First play of this drive. It's complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on second down. That's going to take a shot. Snags it down the right side. FSU calling it second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. 2nd and long here. He's looking to pass. Under pressure. Gets rid of it. This time on target. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Making the adjustment. Second down to the air. The quick out. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
The Knowles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. They're all over it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. Second down, gonna throw it. Going for 6. And he's got it for the late touchdown, but probably a little too late, barring just an epic finish.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
So maybe just to make the final score look a little better, they'll go for 2 here. Lipstick on a pig, anybody? Look out! On the move and looking. And he makes the catch. It's a deuce.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these 2 teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.